The dawning of a new day and another adventure awaits. Here at Boonville, Missouri, on the Missouri River, we check out the Katy Trail Railroad Bridge. Constructed in 1931, it's now owned by the city and being renovated as a part of the 225-mile Katy Bicycle Trail. Stop at a friend's home for night. Play with a few of his toys, which, if done in Canada, would probably lead to some free meals and accommodations. Here, a black powder charge is prepared for his cannon.
You can feel that. Good morning, America.
Then, an opportunity to fire a .50 caliber.
That's crazy.
Thanks so much for the hospitality and fun. Off to Gaston's, a trout fishing destination with its own airstrip. The downhill departure with a side slope requires some skillful rudder control. Trigger Gap is a must stop for any aviation enthusiast. This is almost urban camping in the backcountry. Apparently, the facilities here were funded by the Walton family. We unload our gear and head out to explore again. As per our usual, a low and over to check it out prior to landing. Just a fun landing and departure, and we continue to explore. This 65-foot-high sculpture of Jesus was erected in 1966 atop Magnetic Mountain. Back at Trigger Gap. We'd stopped at nearby Carroll County Airport, and with their available courtesy car, slipped into Berryville for a few groceries. We parked the Bearhawk in this location for a photo session, but almost blew our tent into the ravine in the process. Curtis took another visiting pilot for a ride. Rise and shine, enjoying the sunrise. Curtis catching up on logbook entries and planning the day. First up, we head on over to Banks Ranch with its 5 challenging airstrips, each with their own name. scenery at these ridgetop strips is just awesome. We'll drop in to check it out. Here are two more of Banks Ranch 5 strips. One more pass over Berry Shed, and then we decide to tackle the short uphill log ride. This is the kind of fun little strip we came to enjoy. On the ground, but back on the throttle to get us up onto the top. We positioned the plane for a few photos, but need some wheel chucks, or crock chucks. Take a few photos, and then Curtis wants to play some more, so I get out the drone. Interesting departure. Can't see the runway until we get over the crest. Here we find one of the classiest, cleanest pilot's lounge. We buzz Lost Bridge Village Airport, a private 3,100-foot paved beauty in cottage country. These little hard burrs stick to everything. This solar panel served us well, charging our power banks, which in turn charged our camera batteries. Checking out the nearby creek, we encounter this water moccasin, or cottonmouth. We're later told that they're extremely venomous, so we were glad we'd left it alone. It's crazy hot, so we go for a swim. The water is insanely cold, but feels so good. It doesn't take long, and we've found a way to compete. Of course, Curtis wins, which is so often the case. Beautiful morning. Looks like we've caught some weeds in the tail wheel. That's a little distracting. No real photo opportunities here, so we just turn and burn. A short, scenic flight in a ravine and along the Buffalo River. stretch the legs and some photos at this cool old barn. Here at Heavenly Hills, we've called ahead for permission and buzz his house to alert him to our arrival as requested. James Bogachev's patriotic hangar can almost be seen from space. James served in the U.S. military through a number of conflicts. We thank you for your service. We love the American-Canadian connection here. James tours us through his unique home and serves us some iced tea. Then, our first exposure to chestnuts and their cactus-like thorny shells. Great visit, but time to move on. Picked up more unwanted passengers. Head back to Richland Creek to pack up our gear. Snacks and hydrate in the shade. Next up, Byrd's playground. Set up camp, and that's 6 power banks charging our camera batteries. Yeehaw and blue skies. Amen. help out with a little yard work. First time trying catfish. Amazing. Another beautiful morning. Could easily have stayed for more catfish, but time to move along. FLYOZ gave us everything we'd hoped for and so much more. The wide variety of backcountry airstrips, off-airport activities, the camping facilities, so many wonderful people, and above all, such amazing scenery. As we approach our next camping destination, we see some gravel bars that will definitely require some attention. Plenty long strip. We'd really only need about 300 feet of that. Unpack our gear to lighten the airplane and off to explore again. Judging by all the tire tracks, we are not the first to land here. First, a touch and go to check the surface and distance. This is how camera lenses get damaged, but it's all part of making a cool memory. Just a quick stretch of the legs and off again. Here on the left is Mount Nebo with some world-class mountain biking. And then on the right, our destination. We're informed that a must-see is a short hike to the viewing platform on the cliff edge. This will always be remembered as one of the highlights of our trip. Back to Petit Jean Park for the night. Can't beat this. Nice showers, hydro, and we had it all to ourselves. Last night in the Ozarks. Blue skies and stunning vistas as we leave the Ozark National Forest behind.
She's home all alone. So Mr. Bus driving man, won't you step on me?
Here, we line up to drop in at one of Curtis's longtime bucket list items.
Driving man, won't you step on it? I need to give some love to my baby while she still wants it.
Where else can you taxi into town and stop at the Main Street stop sign? Across the street sits one of Barry Seal's airplanes. He is portrayed in the movie American Made by actor Tom Cruise.
Been on a slow-moving Greyhound going across the nation. Yes, I have. Been on a slow-moving Greyhound going across the nation. Oh,
After a hearty breakfast, we're on our way to Harlan, Iowa for our last night.
my baby station.
Another beautiful sight from an airplane. These contoured levees are called push terraces, which help reduce erosion in hilly agricultural country. As the day loses its light and our trip nears its end, we reflect on another great adventure.